some nice content out for the viewers. What time is it right now? 10:31 a.m. All right. We put some content out for the viewers. Like, yeah, Chris, where's the content? Don't worry, I got y'all. Let's see, today's December the 6th. All right. So we got another 20. What's that? 25 days, and 2025 is here. Yeah. And time waits for no man, and time is moving. Yeah. Hey. So all you can do in this is stay. All I can do is stay consistent and put the content out. The viewers are hungry. Yeah, Chris, we want breakfast. Anyway, oh, by the way, hello viewers, me again. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your father, sisters, work, health, and strength is good or excellent. Yeah. All right. Now, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. System 2 requirements are here, and they are pretty reasonable. All right. So we got here. This from says here. Kingdom Come Deliverance is only a couple of months away, especially since the game release date was pulled forward just yesterday by 2 whole weeks. Just as developer Warhorse Studios promised yesterday, PC system requirements are finally here, letting fans figure out what kind of hardware they need in their rigs to run the medieval smoothly. Yeah, step your game up. Says here, compared to a certain Bethesda game that shows off some eye-watering ray tracing requirements earlier this week. Oh yeah, speaking of ray tracing, Forza Motorsport is getting ray tracing too. Yeah, you PC gamers, you're spoiled. Anyway, says here, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 open world seems to need much less horsepower. Over here, even the game highest specification is asking for an RTX 4080 or an RX 7900 XT. Though keep in mind this is for 4K 30 FPS play. It's also unclear if the requirements are listed as natively rendered gameplay or with upscaling solution for like DLSS for FSR. And it says here here are the complete system requirements shared by the studio. Ready? All right. Now for you minimum people, low. Let's see here. You got 1080p 30 FPS. You get Intel Core i5 8400 and AMD Ryzen 2600. That's Ryzen 5. And you got 16 gigs of RAM. You know the Steam Deck can handle that. But anyway, it says here NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 and 6 gigs of video RAM, or no, and AMD Radeon RX 580. Right, that's for you minimum folks. Now, for you recommended folks, 1080p medium. You get 1080p at 60 FPS, Intel Core i5 13600, AMD Ryzen 7600X, 24 gigs of RAM. Yeah, step your game up. Remember when EA came out with Star Wars Battlefront and they were saying you need 32 gigs of RAM? Did you listen then? Anyway, graphics, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT, and of course you need 100 gigs of storage, and you need Windows 10 for both minimum and recommended folks. Now, for your recommended folks at 1440p, you need at 60 FPS, you need Intel Core i5 13600, AMD Ryzen 5 7600X, 24 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti, AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT, 100 gigs of storage, SSD, that's to install the game, and you need Windows 10 64-bit or higher. Now, for you recommended folks at 1080p high, so you got 1080p at 30 FPS, Intel Core i5 12600, AMD Ryzen 5800X, 32 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 Super, AMD Radeon RX 5700, 100 gigs of storage, that's SSD, And OS, Windows 10 64-bit. Step your game up. All right, now for you recommended folks, um, uh, if I can get this off. I hate when they do this. If I can get this out the way here. Okay, here we go. For you recommended folks at 1440p. High says 1440p at 60 FPS. Intel Core i7 13700. AMD Ryzen 7800X3D. 32 gigs of RAM. That 32 gigs of RAM, that's the RAM that sits on the motherboard. We're not talking video RAM here. Okay, now for graphics, you need GeForce RTX 4070 or AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT. 100 gigs of storage and Windows 10 64-bit or higher. Now, for best ultra, yeah, this is where the big boys play. Now, you need 1440p at 60 FPS, 2160p, and the P stand for pixels. 1440 is 1400 pixels, and 2160 is 2160 pixels at 30 FPS, and 1440p at 60 FPS. Anyway, now processor, Intel Core i7 13700K, AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D, 32 gigs of RAM. Graphics, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 or 4090, but with the 4090 you got to be careful. You know that little has a little bird, that little shortage in the power department, so be careful. AMD Radeon's RX 7900 XT, 100 gigs of storage, Windows 10 64-bit or newer. It says here, Warhorse Studio even provide a deep dive on what does the CPU, RAM, GPU story do inside when playing a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance. It even hopefully shout out PC Parts Picker and the Build a PC subreddit as useful resource when building a newer computer for gaming. Check out the complete blog post over here. Then it says the PC version is also confirmed not to ship with any sorts of DRM, including Lenovo. Catch the game latest story trailer. And then it says following the release date change, Kingdom Come Deliverance is now releasing on February 2025 across PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. Yeah, you gamers, man. You and your video games, man. Let's see here. There's another article here on Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's see if I can pick it up here. There's one more. I just seen it earlier today. One more. Where are you? Should be one more. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it was over on. I think it was on eTechnics. I think. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Okay, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Cancel. Don't need that. All right. Let's see here. What are they saying? They say February 2025 is shaping up to be packed month for gamers, with a slew of high anticipated on the horizon. Among them is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the medieval action from Warhorse Studio. In an exciting twist, the game release has been moved forward, meaning you will be able to begin your next adventure a week earlier than expected. The official release date for Kingdom Come Deliverance is set for February 2025. And what it says here, says here on the studio, it says big news: Kingdom Come Deliverance will arrive at your home at February 4th, 2025, with the release date pushing 1 week forward. We have a bunch of more exciting news coming in the following brand new story, and trailer drops tomorrow on December 5th. And they say though the change is only a 7-day advance, it could make a significant drop in your gaming calendar, with several major titles set to release later this month. Monster Hunter Wilds, for example, the earlier launch gives you a chance to dive into the medieval world of Kingdom Come Deliverance before February rush kicks in. Warhorse Studio shared the news on social media along with a promise of more exciting updates in the coming days. The first of these updates will arrive tomorrow, December 5th, when a brand new story trailer will be unveiled. Fans can also look forward to details and PC console specifications, give players a better idea of the hardware required to run the game smoothly. Kingdom Come Deliverance looks set to evolve and build upon the strong foundation established by its predecessor. Players can expect new features and improvement that will enhance the experience and more immersive uh, building to deeper storytelling elements as we draw closer to the release date. It's clear that Warhorse Studio is focused on Deliverance on a sequel that meets fans' expectation. Yeah, keep your expectation in check. Oh, wait a minute. We got 12 comments here. Speaking of which, let me see what these people talking about here. Okay, Leon said this. Wow, no 4K 60, only 30 FPS. After asking for specs like that, I feel the game should have offered at least 60 FPS at 4K with some monster of a PC IMO. P.S. I know the game isn't locked at 30 FPS, but that's not what I'm saying. And then who is this? PM said this. Maybe because it's using path tracing at Ultra, no hardware exists that is capable of doing that natively at 4K 60 except for Quake 2 RTX. Oh yeah, Quake is fast. Quake 3 or Quake 2. Anyway, most people don't have the hardware for it. And that's it. Homunculus said this. Leon said that that's not the point. Lamp, he's like FPS comes at the cost of he says FPS comes FPS comes at the cost of visual fidelity. It's always possible to push fidelity higher at cost of lower FPS. Turn down graphics settings and you'll get the 4K 60 FPS. But are you really suggesting they should not offer a 4K at 30 FPS option with graphics that cannot be achieved at 60 FPS with the engine they have? For those that really want that. And then who is this? Thartis said this. Anyone else on the mobile having broken article layout overflowing to the right past the main column to accommodate for the spec chart? Okay, Thartis. What you do is this: you go into the setting and adjust the your view to like 80%. That's what you do. Anyway, Guildford said this. Constantly a problem with the sites and ISO/Safari. And Satu Koro said this. I experienced it on Firefox and Android as well. Also, the dark theme has a broken menu that never disappeared on a mobile, just slides to the right. It's so annoying to turn off the dark theme. And who was this? Thardy said this. I am on Chrome, Android 10, BTW. And who was this? PRM said this. 1060 lowest instead of 2060, and 4080 highest instead of 4090. Not a huge difference from the Indiana Jones requirement. And these are for FPS. The requirements for Indiana Jones were probably for 60 FPS since the Doom engine, and they are always pushing for 60. People who are playing it right now are also seeing requirements greatly exaggerated. And then Guilfoyle said this. The first version of the game was a PC killer. The few people I know that bought it quit because it ran like on their pretty good PCs. And then Viper said this. Yeah, it's still bad. It's still badly CPU bottleneck on modern hardware. I played it with a 5800 X3D and got a major FPS drop in certain areas. All right, that should do it. So, Kingdom Come Deliverance, man. Okay, here's the thing. When it comes to like here's the thing when it comes to like dealing with like those pop-ups on your screen. You know, what you want to do is like you want to get like a bigger screen, say like a bigger screen TV, and then you want to go into your settings, and when it says the zoom, drop it down to about 80% around there, and then that way you can see everything all those pop-ups will fit in their own will like this. I mean, they'll show up, but it won't be as bad like it was, so you can see the article and you can look at it. That's how you deal with that. Anyway, but other than that, man, Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's coming, and you PC gamers, yeah, you PC gamers, enjoy, man. I gave you the spec sheets on what you need. So for PC gamers now, 32 gigs of RAM now is obsolete. I'm talking desktop PC gamers. 32 gigs of RAM is obsolete. You need to have at least probably like 128 in your PC if you get the point. You know, for the main board, you know, for the motherboard, because based on this, man, 32 gigs is really obsolete for desktop now. Now, like for business, if you're doing like regular work, okay, fine. But for gaming, 32 gigs of RAM, you got to get one of them Asus. You gotta get one of them Asus ROG motherboards that can hold like 200, like 100 plus gigs of RAM and more. So yeah. But other than that, man, you guys are good. There's a video here. There's a YouTube video here. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. And hope you guys enjoy the video and get ready for your deliverance. It's coming. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Stargate Flying. Go. Peace.